All right, guys, we're gonna talk about the 3 details in your half guard that you cannot not have, all right? So 3 things that are super important for us here. Number 1, I can never let him get this cross face head control on me here. I can never let him get this arm to the far side of my body, including under my armpit as well. We don't wanna be any of these positions. So that means I have to be extra under control of where his shoulders go, and especially this arm. So I'm gonna be extra focused on this arm. The first concept is gonna be this form framing under his jaw, keeping his head away from me, not my elbow under his armpit here, but just up here so we can make his chin flare up, okay? The second one, which is very common, is maybe a little knee shield along with the underhook, okay? And that underhook is nice and deep with my shoulder under his armpit. Okay, this is gonna put me on offense right away. Okay, putting me in a position where I can start taking his back, looking for sweeps, and so forth. Okay, framing. And the other, which I love here, is when your partner is looking to pass, usually they're using this arm to get through that knee, right? So we're gonna focus on controlling this arm. And I'm gonna keep this arm no matter what. When he starts smashing me down and he thinks he's almost passed and he's so close to passing, I'm still holding onto that arm. I'm never letting that arm go, never letting him get what he wants, which is my upper body control. Okay, so we're keeping that arm. Off of this grip, we'll keep a nice good grip with this one and let go with the other coming over his shoulder, holding either the belt, this is a little loose right now, so we might even go to the armpit or the lat, okay? Either of those will work very nicely. Okay, I like to keep pushing his hand between the legs, and now when I feel him driving into me here, we can use this to redirect him into a beautiful overhead sweep. Right to the top, half guard, okay? So I wanna focus on the one that's less talked about today, which is this wrist control here. A lot of people focus just on blocking the body, blocking the hip and shoulder. A lot of people will also look for the underhook here, which is fantastic game right here. But controlling of this arm when nothing else is available, especially when you're looking for that recovery and your partner is looking to continue passing, I want to focus on holding that wrist and not giving him any use of that arm. This is an incredible tool that he needs to secure his position, to secure his pass or his half guard. And we're gonna really focus on that. We'll even focus on how we're grabbing this. I'll change my grip from the typical rolling grip here, which might make my wrist feel a little uncomfortable, to a grip that feels a lot stronger like this, okay, where I can keep my wrist straight and solid, okay? You can also grip like this, but not completely legal, right? So we wanna probably stay away from that one as well. This is gonna be a very strong grip, or of course, just your simple C-clamp on the wrist here, okay? We're gonna keep that wrist away from our bodies and ideally between his legs. As he comes to smash me, looking to pass, I keep that one inside, okay? You can put it along with the knee shield, but when you're ready, we're gonna let that go and trade it for an over shoulder grip on that belt, okay? The belt or armpit, okay? So this can work no-gi as well. Either way, we're going to allow him to smash with his shoulder, getting nice and heavy. If he doesn't do that, or if he does, either way, we're going to bring him forward with that bottom knee, okay? So as you see, I'm bringing his hips off the ground and supporting him with that hand that's going between his legs. Now I'm gonna do a backwards roll over my inside shoulder, keeping this hook on his leg to help carry my body over to the top, okay? So we can continue using that frame along with the wrist control, slip over, make that grip, can be the lat grip, heavy on the neck, bringing him forward as I flatten out, elevating his hips, and now as he's passing over, I'm gonna make sure I keep this one clenched as I use it to help me carry over the shoulder. When he's landing, I'm gonna let this one go, and you can look for an optional finish with your kimura, making sure we get all 5 fingers together, monkey grip, moving that hand to the floor. A lot of times your partner is gonna straighten the arm here, and it's gonna be a little difficult to finish, especially considering we're in half guard, right? But no problem. What we're gonna do to finish this from the half guard is slide the hip up into his collarbone until I feel his jaw, his chin against my hip. And then after, the elbow is gonna come up, 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 until I get that tap. So very nice way to finish the Kimura. It can be a little challenging finishing the Kimura from your half guard, but as long as my hip is not low and I start sliding up high, and then after bring the elbow up, you should get your tap. And if the guy's very flexible, you may still do a little lift, and that should be all you need to finish pretty much anybody's very flexible shoulder. All right, guys? All right, guys, so these are the 3 principles that your half guard cannot not have. Super important. The underhook, the frame, and one of my favorites were just that focus on that wrist control, all right? That arm is like the kryptonite to your half guard. So let's really focus on not giving our partner that upper body control, and you'll see how much it helps your half guard. Enjoy. Hey, this is Clark. If you liked the video you just watched, I'd like to invite you to check out clarkgracieconnected.com, where you'll find amazing world-class instructional content and new material added every week. I've helped thousands of people take their game to the next level, and I can help you too. Thanks for watching.